Hey friends, it's Lori. Welcome back to The Generous Poor, where we're saving smarter, spending intentionally, and pouring into a life we love. Okay, how are we at December cash stuffing number 3? I swear this year has sprinted. But the fact that I'm not super stressed right now, that's exactly why I cash stuff. December feels calm, which still surprises me because last year it was chaotic and stressful and sort of, it was just a lot. And with Christmas right around the corner, my boy's coming home, my dog already acting like she knows something's up. My house is ready to feel full again. So grab a drink, grab your binders, and let's stuff this paycheck together. I have my wallet, and what we're going to do today is check leftovers in my wallet. If you watch my video from yesterday, you'll see that I unstuffed all my credit card purchases, which is what I do. I'm sort of a hybrid cash stuffer. We get paid bi-weekly, and I put some things on our credit card and some things I pay for cash. But at the end of every single week, I track my spending, and whatever I spend on my credit card, I pull that money from my cash envelopes and it goes right back to the bank. I'm not looking to accumulate any more debt on credit cards. So we are just gonna be looking at our leftovers today, deciding what rolls over and what goes into my leftover games binder. I'm gonna update you on a little grocery system. I'm gonna be doing something a little different, trying it out for a little bit, and then we'll be stuffing my paycheck number 3, which is $2,690, and then playing a couple quick savings game at the end because even when leftovers are tiny, they still get to play. So let's get into it. Let's go into our wallet. And so I have my cash envelopes here, and I only have 2 in here because I only put in my wallet as I spend from my cash envelopes and they empty, I put them back in my overflow binder because there's no sense walking around with empty envelopes. So we can put this off to the side and we can see what we have left. But I like to track my leftovers every single month, or every single week, because it helps me sort of tweak my budget if I'm constantly going over on groceries, or if I'm, pulling from buffer to pay for something else. It just helps me sort of manage the money every week, and it's my little way of checking in. So groceries we don't have much left. So we have 5, 6, 7, and 8, and that will get rolled over. So let me grab my calculator. So we spent $342, and so we have $8 left over. My spending, we have 10, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25, and I will also roll that over. So we have 25 left over, and I don't believe any of the other categories have anything left. I can look in the back and just see that there's not much left here. So household, we spent 50. With Thanksgiving and the boys coming home, I am spending more, for household items, different things like that. And so I didn't expect to have much left. And honestly, this is why you cash stuff, right? I mean, you cash stuff so that, um, you know, it, it's kind of intentional spending, and so you should never feel guilty about it. So that's $33 I have left over this week, which is good because that'll go into my leftover games. My leftover binder, some days it gets a lot and some days it gets nothing. So, and I love playing in that little binder. So all of this is going to get rolled over. So we have 10, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, and 33. So that's not bad. Honestly, I don't care if it's $3 or if it's $30, because even the leftovers, as tiny as they may be, have been adding up all year long. So all of that money gets rolled over into something else. This week might not have a lot and next week might, but it's pouring into my guilt-free zone, my fun zone, and my adult reward zone. So I call that a win. So let's grab our cash. Oh, sorry about that. Let's grab our cash for the week. And we have, let me put this over here. I think that's all we have in this envelope. So we have, and I have my cash planning sheet off to the side. So I have it right here. We worked on that yesterday. Oops. So I will be referring to that as we get through. And I have my iced tea. How cute is this little mug? or this little tumbler that I got for the holidays. So this is going to be $1,075 in prop money. And so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 50, 75. So I have that money right there because I'm going to be doing something a little bit differently with my money. And then we have in cash, we should have 1,035. So we have 500 and 50s, 180 and 20s, and we have 260 in 10s. We have 85 in 5s. And we have $10 in 1s. So that should do it. And then what I already did before this video started is I put, and we have $580. So we have 580 for games, and then we have 1075 in prop. So that, whoops. So we have 135 plus 175 plus 580. So that's 2690. And I've already put my games money in here because there are 4 games. And so I have my 150 for Sunday, 150 for Sunday number 2, and then 140 and 140 for Wednesday number 1. So it's my seasonal day and my 2026 binder days. So I've already done that because it's a lot of ones and a lot of different denominations. So I put this off to the side and put that over there. Look like that. And what we're going to do is we are going to stuff our wallet. So groceries is going to get $7.50. And what I'm going to do, so what I do we are a biweekly paid family. So what I do is I put week number 1 into my wallet. And then the following week, because this is for 2 weeks, I put into my week number 2. And at the end of week number 1, I transfer week number 2 into my wallet. I just think it works out better for my budgeting to see what I have. And so I like to just kind of do it like that. I don't like to commingle my weeks. So, but this is what I'm doing this week is I am putting $300 in prop money into my wallet. And I'm going to put 20, 40, and 50 because I get $350 a week. So I have 300, 20, 30, 40, and 50 in cash because I spend, I've been using online. I've been doing online ordering, and it's been working well for me. And actually, it works out better for us because I don't end up putting things on my cart when I'm at the grocery store that I don't need. And so I am loving sort of buying my groceries online, but I like to have the guardrails of my budget. And so this $300 is going to go into my overflow binder, and I'm going to put my $300 for this week. And then the $50 is going to be in my wallet for things that I want to pick up when I'm at the grocery store, like things that I just want to run in and grab, like if I'm out of some fresh herbs or I'm out of something. So that will sit in here. And then this $350, and then this $350 is for next week. But I like to, let me grab I play a game with my grocery money. And I'm going to be playing the 52-week flip. Let me grab that. And we'll see if, in fact, I shouldn't even stuff that in there, but I was talking about it. And so let's grab the 52-week flip little thing. And actually, I'm going to grab my primary challenge too. So I grab that, and we'll see what we save this week. So we're putting $10 in here. And that is just extra spending that is extra money that last week we also did $10. And so hopefully, and this is just a way to sort of save a little extra money. And so now I have $20, $30, $40 in extra money to spend for groceries this week, which is plenty. I just like to do that. It's just a little extra from my budget. So now for my spending, and my spending is going to get the cash. So spending gets $75 a week. And so that is going to be 50, 60, 70, and then 5. So we should have 50, 60, 75 for my spending. And with my spending money, I like to play the primary challenge by Budget with Ira. Oh, and the 52-week flip is studio budget. So it's going to be yellow. And we're going to be putting $20 into, and what I do with this money is I take the money, or actually I do put it in here. So I'll put that right here. And now my spending for the week, I have $55, which is great. I've been doing a lot of, we've had like cookie parties this week. We've had different things. So it hasn't really been costing me anything, which is wonderful. Okay. So household is going to get 100 and it gets $50 a week. So that is going to get that. And out and about gets 75 a week. Whoops. So 70 and then 5. And I also play with this money. And I didn't grab my little, and I'd like to play with the weekly spinner. And so this one is, let me make sure this is on. Oh, I'm going to spin again. It's only 1. Okay, so we'll do, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do 10. And that goes straight into my overflow. So we got 50, 65 is going to be for this week. And this is out and about. This is date night. This is everything, coffee, everything that's sort of out and about. And then my generosity envelope is going to get $10 a week. And this is for small giving. Coffee for a friend, flowers for a friend, anything like that. Pearl is going to get 30. And then she gets 30 into this envelope. I don't carry around her her envelope. So we put $30 in there. So that goes there. And then our last category is going to be buffer. And buffer is going to get, this week is interesting because I had a little extra money and I threw it in my buffer. So we'll do, it's supposed to get a 50, a 10, and 4 ones. So we had a little extra money this week. So what I'm going to do is I will put a 50 in my wallet and we'll put 14 into my overflow. And then that is going to do it for this week's wallet and next week's wallet. And so we'll put that in there, close this up. And I don't know about you guys, but honestly, like when I get to see all the cash in my envelope, I'm like, yay, we're full again. It's amazing. And I'm going to see how this grocery thing works for me because, you know, I was stuffing the cash, but then every week I was going in and just pulling that money. But I do love the, you know, the budget of having that money, you know, not sitting, just knowing that this is what I have to spend. And so we'll see how this week, this next 2 weeks work. I may go back to how it was, but hopefully we're all clear. So anyway, let's get into our binders. So we are going to start with my high priority binder. Let's push that off to the side. So month ahead is going to get 250s. And what I did with this one is 1, 2, I'm sorry, not 250s, 550s, 3, 4, and 5. And now that we're sort of in this hopefully is not going to be too long of a video, is I am going to grab my month ahead binder because I have not, since I made this, I have not stuffed it. And so it's time to stuff it. Move that down there. And so this is my month ahead binder. And every month I'm going to be putting, or every paycheck, I'm going to be putting $250 into it, $50 into each category. So insurance and subscriptions is going to get 50. And each one of my categories has, so we can work on the lowest one, which is subscriptions. So we'll put 50 in here. And I'll update these trackers off camera. But we'll put 50 in here, and this is it's $100. And so I have another 50 to go. And this is going to be a snowball. So as so I will do the inside of this. 10, 20, 30. Each icon is worth 10. And we're putting in 50. And when this gets funded, the $50 that goes into this envelope, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. The $50 that goes into this category will snowball into the next category until they're all full. So this one's also going to get 50, 10, 20, 30. And these are each worth 10 as well. And 50. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And again, I will update this off camera. And so that is my first 50. Food and household. So food and household is going to get 50. And so we'll do the basket. 15. So we'll be able to do 3 of these for 45. And then as we kind of move through them, so this one's groceries, household, and bulk buys. And so we'll put the 50 into household items. And I'll just put that right here. So this is so exciting because I'm kind of just rolling this out. So now we're on transportation, which is also going to get 50. And it's only going to be 3 icons because each of these cars is worth 15. And so some weeks we'll be able to fill in some of these cars and some weeks we won't. But everything adds up. So transportation is getting its first 50. And we have our car payment, our parking. So parking now, and we have gas. So parking is only 50. And so that now is going to be fully funded. That's amazing. How fun is that? Fully funded. So that is done. And then housing and utilities, we're only going to be able to do 1 because this one, each one of these houses are worth $45. So let's go in here and see. So we have internet, propane, trash, septic, oil, mortgage, and electric. So septic is 50. So I'm going to put this in here into septic, and that is going to be fully funded. And then what I'm going to do off camera, because last year or this 2025, I was putting in money into this envelope. And so I will move this money over here, but I will keep this tracker up to date on how much we have in here. So, and then we have $50 or $125. So we have $125 in prop going to our emergency fund. And I've already updated the tracker here, but I will also take the money that's in here and put it into this. So we can do 1 icon in our emergency fund. We've saved more than that, but I have to move the money from this envelope over here. And I'm not going to do that today because it's a lot. It's a lot. So next time I stuff this, you guys will see what the updated trackers are and also like the progress that we've made. So that is going to do it. And so every time we get paid, it just slowly builds. It'll start snowballing into the next one until we have a fully funded month ahead and emergency fund. So that is that. And I've already updated all the trackers in here to reflect today's cash stuffing. So hopefully that everything will go smoothly now. So rainy day is going to get 25. And rainy day, you know, everyone might think rainy day is the same as an emergency fund, but rainy day is more the things that break, the little things that aren't emergencies but still need to be funded. You know, your things that you need, your the glass breaks on something or something. You know, it's just rainy day. I just want to make sure I have that funded. Home maintenance is also going to get 25. And I've merged my home maintenance and my home improvement categories. This is where everything home related lives. Yard and garden is going to get 10. My happy place. I want to build this up. So we have $45 now. So I did off camera update all my trackers before this cash stuffing. So I like to be able to look on here and see what I have in my envelopes without having to pull everything out. Health is going to get 25. And I'm putting 25 in here every time we cash stuff because that's our copay amount, at least until, you know, they say it's not. House deposit, this is sort of my pie in the sky, my dream. And this is going to get 10 today. And this is, you know, just a fun, quiet achiever. You know, it's for vacations and different things like that. Rental houses, VRBOs. Travel and trips is going to get 50, and that is going to get a $50 bill. And now that has 275. Wellness is going to get 10. And now wellness has 102. Hobbies is going to get 5. And now this one has 15. I couldn't do a bow because each one is worth 10. So it has 15. We'll do a bow next time. Giving is going to get 10. And now giving has 210. And that is going to do it for this binder. And then now we're going to move to my fun one. I love this binder. This is my favorite binder because it's celebrating all the people in my life, celebrating with the people in my life, celebrating the people in my life. It's all of it. And I just love it. So each of the boys is going to get 5. And now they all have 15. And this is a little boost for the kids to give them a surprise, you know, a surprise envelope, or if they need it or anything like that. A little fun way to save for your kids. Let's see. Birthdays is going to get 50. My son's birthday is coming up in January. And so now this envelope has $150 in it. We'll probably go to dinner and get him a gift. It's my oldest, so I'm excited about that. $5 going into gifts. And now this envelope has 105. Celebrate is an envelope that I merged with our anniversary. So it's big celebrations, milestones, things like that, graduations. Seasonal activities is going to get 10. Together is going to get 10. And this is for, you know, having friends over for dinner or anytime people come together. So that's kind of fun. Holiday next up is going to get 50, and that next up is New Year's Eve. And I think next week I'll do my last 10 because I've tried to get 200 in this one. We don't really go anywhere for New Year's Eve, but we might do takeout or do something, you know, who knows? Don't know yet. On deck is going to get 15. And that is the next holiday. I had too many categories, and so I decided to do the next up holiday and the holiday right after, and then those will snowball down. And so this one is going to be Valentine's Day. I just had like 10 categories that I kept trying to fund, and it was just getting kind of crazy. So I kept in holiday next, holiday on deck, and then I kept my Christmas and my Thanksgiving because it just felt like appropriate. So Christmas is going to get 20. We have finished all of our Christmas shopping, and I'm super excited about that. And so I marked off here on my first 20. So what I'm going to do is, I don't know when I'm going to bring back my Christmas games binder, but for right now, we are just going to be stuffing this envelope and then building up. This is a 1K challenge that I created. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. And then Thanksgiving is not going to get anything. So we can put that off to the side. And then I forgot to grab my 5K. All right, I'm back. So the games binder got 580, and then my 5K, which feeds our travel, this one is going to get $50. So we can mark off 10, 30, 40, and 50. And I can put that right here. And this is just sort of an extra little envelope at the front to kind of, if you only have $5 to put in here, you can kind of put your $5 in here until it builds up until you have 200 or, you know, I mean, don't be overwhelmed by these big challenges. Put in what you can, and it eventually you're like, wow, because if you don't do it, it never builds. And if you do it, you'll always have something in there. This is my emergency fund, and this is my 10K binder. I made this one. Iris Budgets did the other one. And I am putting into this one also 50. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, and 50. And I am also building this one up. So now we have 150 in this front pocket. And then one more stuffing, and I'll be able to move that into another 200 spot. And this is going to be an extra kind of boost for my emergency fund. In 2026, I am kind of laser focused on that goal. And so a lot of my extra money is going to be going into my into my emergency fund. And then our last stuffing is the 50 envelope challenge, which is sort of my baby. I made this, and during my budget with me, I rolled the dice. So I roll a 50-sided die, and I came up with $4. So $4 was our first envelope. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4, and that's going to go into envelope number 1. And I will actually just color it. Maybe I'll just do, you know what? I don't like that. I'm going to change that. I'm going to change it to a heart. So I'll do a heart. So we're doing 1 and 2. And my second roll yesterday was 32. So I made these envelopes. They're double-sided, one here and one here. And I was playing the 50 envelope challenge or the 100 envelope challenge, and it wasn't fun for me. And so it was like, I get asked all the time why I play so many games, and honestly, because saving is way more fun when you turn it into something playful. And if you hand me a bill and say, save this, I get bored. If you spin a wheel or tell me to save whatever number it lands on, suddenly I'm competitive and invested. Games sneak extra money into my categories that matter. And so it's my favorite way of tricking my brain into saving without feeling like it's a chore. And so I made this game sort of because it's random, and you roll this dice. I'm going to roll this dice twice every time we get paid. And so it's a random amount of stuffing that I go into. So $4 goes into this envelope, number 1, and then 32, 20, 31, and 32 goes into number 32. And so I don't know what I'm going to save in this envelope, or this 52-week envelope. I did use this 50 envelope challenge from Bethany Budgets. It fits in here perfectly, and we're just going to play with it. And it's going to be fun to see where this goes, because it goes all the way to 50. And I'm having fun with it so far. So far I've saved $36. How about that? Anyway, that is it for that. And so now what we're going to do is we are going to roll into kind of one of my favorite things to do with my leftover money is my leftovers binder. This binder only gets love from my leftover money. So we have 10, 20, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, and 43. So we have $43 to play with this week, which is better than nothing. And so I don't know if we left off anywhere. Let me see. Nope, looks like we didn't. So what I'm going to do is I am going to roll. There are 6 challenges, and so I will roll the dice, and we're going to go to number 1, and this is the candy stand from Bethany Budgets. So we will put in We'll put in $2 this week. How pretty is this challenge? I love that. So this one just saved us $3. And there we go. Okay. So now we're going to go to number 2. Number 2 is in the back. This is Roll and Match from the Rocking Witch. And this one is pink, pink, pink. Oh, I love when I match. Pink, pink, pink. And we're going to go one more time. So that's $5. Purple, purple, purple. Wow, that's never happened to me before, but I'm so pumped about it. Purple, purple, and purple. And I love this game. I have I have a version of this game in every single one of my binders because I just love it. I could just sit and roll this all day. Okay, so this will go back. I'm going to actually put it right here until it dries. So we will, nothing like ruining your binders or your envelopes. And so I'll put that back there. We'll put this back over here. And then we will roll to see where we go. We're back at 1. So we will put another 1 in. And put this right here. And again, this is from Bethany Budgets. Love her stuff. Okay, now number 6. This is Rainbow Roller Races. This one's fun too. I love these. I love playing these games and finding these creators. Okay, so now we are going to roll this. It is a yellow. So let me grab my yellow marker. And this one's going to get 10. Some people play this and they get to like right here and it just doesn't ever, and then like everybody catches up and they've got so much money saved up. This could be crazy. This could be a crazy saver. Okay, so now we have 10, 25 saved in Rainbow Roller Races. This is from Rainbow Budgets and Plans. And let's see where we're going. So we're going to number 3. Oh, this one's fun. This again is from Bethany Budgets. And this is roll 2 dice. So we'll grab these 2. And it's called Pretty Girls Can Do Math. Roll the dice. And this one's a minus. So we've got 6 minus 1 equals 5. That's so cute. I love her challenges. And so this one saved us. I'm going to put these 2 5s back and grab a 10. So we have 10, 23. So this one saved us 23. This little binder sneaks up on you because you're playing these games. You're not putting much into it. And then all of a sudden you're like, wow, at the end of a month or 2, you're like, I can't believe how much money I actually saved. Let's not do that one. Let's go, you know what? Let's go this one. We're going to go to Suck at 6. And we're going to roll. Is this one for 2? Roll 1 line at a time. Roll 1 dice. So this is only 1. Okay. So 5, 3, 2, 5. Wow. Okay, so that one is going to be 6. How fun is that? This is from Luna Lolly. Love this challenge. She did Risk the... No, not Risk the 6. She's got other Knockout 9, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, which they're so fun to play. So there's that. Okay, we are going to go. So we did this one, we did this one, we did this one. We haven't done this one. So we're going to do the Centered Circle by Studio Budget. And let's see where we go. So we're going to go to number 6. And number 6 is what color? Blue. So oops. Number 6 is this big leaf. I can't wait to see what this one looks like. I haven't seen anybody play it. But I got it as part of like a little care package. Like she did like a self-care bundle. And I didn't get the self-care bundle, but I got like the extras later. So that is 6. And this is $6 going into this challenge. So far we have 10, 16. So we have 16. I'm going to put this one off to the side too. So we have $1, $2, $3 left. Let's go to the candy stand, and let's put our $3 in here, since we didn't put that much at the beginning. So it looks like there are no 3s. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off a 2 or a 1, and I'm going to do 2 2s, and then we'll put that one in there. And again, this is from Bethany Budgets. Love this challenge. I love all of their challenges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have $7 in this one. Put that right there. And that is going to do it. We finished this. We cashed up for week number 3. Let's put this one back. Goes right there. And then this one will go in the back. How fun is this? December 3 cash stuffing is in the books. A tiny leftover week, a cozy games moment, and our paycheck is stuffed with purpose. December can feel big, beautiful, busy, chaotic, everything, all of the above. But these tiny weekly moments remind me I don't have to wait until January for a fresh start. You can start on a Thursday. You can start in the middle of December. You can start right now. Just start where you are with what you have. And I hope this is a reminder that you can do that. And if you like this video, please subscribe. It truly helps my channel grow. And until next time, keep saving smarter, spending intentionally, and pouring into a life you love. Have a great weekend.